It's just I'm gonna be watching Tesla just because I'm comfortable trading that. We have bounced pretty nicely, so maybe there's a little trade through 270. But closer to 290 is where, to me, I really get interested in Tesla. So I did buy some AMD, or sorry, some Nvidia long term. I did, yeah. My average cost is, I think, like 109 or 110. So I'm about break even now. I added a good 25% to it yesterday, and then I was kind of planning to add more if we broke under 100. So uh, maybe we still go lower. I don't know. But yeah, so I have positions in Tesla, Nvidia, Google, and Amazon. I'll be right back. All right. Loading here, but someone said futures are strong. Who said futures were strong? Well, I think maybe someone said they looked strong. Yeah, I mean they're just kind of flat right now, so nothing's too out of the ordinary. Other than I think Tesla and Nvidia. Well, Nvidia's kind of flat now, but Tesla's definitely one of the stronger ones. Um, let's see what else. I'm waiting for Nvidia under 100. Yeah, Tesla nice and green, good. 290 calls on Tesla. I don't have anything loaded up. I'll probably have like the 275s or 280s, but that's just in case this rips up here. I don't really know that I'm gonna look to try to scalp something quickly here off the open. I want to give everything a couple minutes. D wants to hit his gap. Let me check it out. Data dog. Very low volume, but yeah, I get this gap down here, I'm guessing. Got about 30 seconds here to the open, but like I said, I'm not really Looking to trade anything too quick. So the gap starts, yes, from 96, like 20. Interesting. That might be a good trade. You know, I don't. To me, like this stock isn't something I would day trade. It's more of like if I could short shares, I'd be doing that, or I'd be buying like next week 90 puts or next week 95 puts and just letting it do whatever, and just kind of giving it plenty of time and plenty of room. But I'm gonna throw that up on the side here. Where's TSM? Is that already back up here? That was an awesome trade though, Latvian. A random name, but I mean, trade idea worked perfectly. Gold starting to go wild. Okay. Two news events. Yes, we have PMI at 9:45, and then we have ISM at 10. Also, construction spending at 10 and JOLTS at 10. So we have news in 15 minutes and 30 minutes. So maybe another reason to really be patient here off the open. Seen a little bit of strength here from Tesla. Let's just see. What are these? Like 270. Yeah, I mean, the IV is just up a ton on these. 110% IV, guys. I really don't know that I'm going to be trading that. You know, maybe the 280 calls, those are getting the most volume right now. Why is the IV so high? I guess the tariff stuff coming out tomorrow because they don't have earnings. That's weird. 110% to me is way, way high. I got 121% here on Thinkorswim. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. It's going to make these contracts move just terribly. Netflix is red, yeah. See what the wall looks like at 270. I mean, I hate just scalping a $10 level though with 120% IV. There's a wall there. It's about 40,000, so it's not the craziest thing in the world, but I don't want to chase green candles like that either. So let's just be patient here, guys. Be patient. Market's trying to push up. NQ's trying to go green on the day. SPY is down about 0.5%. What's up, Fulcrum? So yeah, let's just kind of see. I mean, I can see all this stuff rolling right back over. So I don't want to chase anything too quickly here. Amazon's starting to pop off a little bit. Google pretty strong. Nvidia's not doing much. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, if we get one right now, I don't really have any sort of trade ideas like ready to go. We got the tariff stuff coming out tomorrow. Lots of news. We got news here in like 13 minutes or 10 minutes, and news at 10 Eastern too. Nvidia straight back down under 108. So look at that quick rollover. See how quickly things can change there, guys, especially with the IV as high as it is. And these contracts could lose 20, 30% in a 1 minute candle. So I hope that, like I said this morning, as boring as it is to have to force yourself to sit here, especially the last few days, it's kind of just been kind of boring. This is mandatory to be a good, to be a profitable trader. You can be a trader and you can trade every day as much as you want, but it's much easier to know when to push it, when not to. So low a day there on Tesla. Market starting to roll back over. Let's see, 260. It's got a little tiny wall there. Not much. I'm not really in, especially because yesterday was so strong on a lot of things. I don't really have an interest in trying to trade the downside back in to the levels that we had just broken to the upside yesterday. Okay, that's just kind of range bound trading. Yeah, Bitcoin is kind of struggling. We'll see if Tesla can hold 260. I think as long as SPY can hold, that this 250 low, that'll be a good sign. Amazon, definitely one of the strongest ones right now, guys. Market rolled over and made lows. A lot of things did, and Amazon is pushing here. So back above 190, this could get going. I'm not looking to kind of scalp that level, but just a psychological I don't know, thought process behind that, right? 190 was the big support that we gave up yesterday. That's why you get this a little bit of slippage. Then obviously the whole market got bought up. So if it can reclaim that original support, that could help it get back up to 200. But we'll see. That's just kind of bigger picture thinking. It's not really an intraday trade idea. Tesla just broke 260. I think we're going to get some really good trades later on in the week. Yeah, just after some of the news that comes out today and tariffs tomorrow. We also have Powell on Friday. So I think later day Wednesday, unless they come out with the tariff stuff early pre-market, we'll get some good stuff. Thursday could be a really good day. And then Friday, Powell is semi-early. I think he's at 11:30 in the morning Eastern time. So we could have kind of a crazy close to the week. But regardless, let's say that everything is just total chop central and we don't really get any good trade ideas this week. Once all this news is just kind of out of the way, it should make things a little bit cleaner next week. NVIDIA feeling the pain right now. Look at this. NVIDIA seems to be one of the weakest, man. Look at Amazon. I feel like there may be some news here on Amazon. This is moving a lot stronger than the market right now. Let's take a look. Got an upgrade from some analyst. Man, I just can't imagine that's enough to rip this. Don't see anything that's significant right now. But this thing is strong. The market balances. I mean, this could be one of the easiest ones to go. I don't know, guys. Amazon could be interesting. So pretty much like just so you guys kind of know how I'm thinking here. Markets, I don't know, market kind of push off the open, sold back off. We're kind of bouncing again here. So right, so call that a little bit of chop. It's honestly right in the middle of its range. What's really sticking out to me right now? Well, Amazon's sticking out for sure as one of the strongest names I see across the board. Google's a good second place. And then what's one of the weakest ones? Well, Nvidia is definitely the weakest stock that I'm seeing, on my watch list. So what does that mean that I do? I know that Amazon is, Amazon, Google, the strong ones, Nvidia is the weak ones. Where is the market going to go, right? So if we can see some sort of clear direction here in the market, whether it's weak or strong, especially after this news that's coming out here in about 4 minutes, that is when I can kind of see, okay, the market's kind of picked a direction. If we go up, I'm watching Amazon and Google. If we get really weak, then I'm going to be watching Nvidia, right? So then I can kind of decipher, okay, I'm putting Nvidia over here in the weak category, Amazon on the strong category, so that I know which way I'm going to be leaning depending on what the overall market does. So you look at other things like Tesla, right? Tesla's in the middle of its range. It looks almost identical to the NASDAQ and SPY, right? So it's not really moving on its own. There's not a lot of attention just on that. College Station, Texas. That's where I live. Yeah, I mean, to me, just drone and College Station and that town in Arizona just wouldn't be moving the stock like this. But I mean, I guess it's really only up like not even 0.1% right now on the day, considering we closed above 190. But yeah, I've seen those drones in my town because it's very flat and boring. Yeah, Tesla's trying to recover. Bounced right off 260 pretty nicely. Yeah, futures are still just chopping around. I think that's mainly because we have news coming out here in 2.5 minutes, and then also a ton of news coming out in about 15 minutes. Yeah, Newsmax up 40%, was up as much as 71%, taking post IPO to 1,330% gain. What's that ticker, Latvian? Does anyone know Newsmax ticker? In Max? Yeah, up 62% right now. Geez, the IPO'd yesterday, low of $14. Oh my God, look at this. Who's pumping this thing? This is going to be it's almost like a rug pull. Trump stock. Why are they partnering with Newsmax? I wouldn't think so. How did that other IPO do? The Weave or whatever. One of y'all were talking about it earlier. CoreWeave, yeah. I didn't think it was going to go well. I mean, I know I hated it. Mid. Look at Amazon, guys. I mean, this thing is freaking ripping right now. I feel like I don't understand why. Yesterday's high though looks like it is 191.33. Is it really rolling? I didn't know that. As much as I feel like this could work out, guys, I'm sitting back. I mean, SPY and NQ are so choppy. I could see it going either ways. Yeah, Fulcrum, I agree. It just makes no sense to trade. And I really hope. I mean, there's a lot of y'all sitting here, so I know you may be taking trades on your own, but I could promise you that once you kind of teach yourself the patience of just sitting back when the market's just not clear, just doing nothing, that means takes stress off you. You know, you have no like need, feel the need to get in a trade. It's a little bit more relaxing. Yeah, Tesla above 265. Yeah, 100%. That's the best way to trade. I mean, Amazon is just still pumping. This is crazy. So after this news kind of gets out of the way, it looks like some of it just came out, but all the main news releases are in 15 minutes. But something I'd be looking for is more so a move up here on Amazon, maybe kind of retest yesterday's high around 91.50, kind of pulls back, maybe get some sort of break and retest of 190. I'd consider that just because this is definitely the strongest stock I'm seeing, along with Google. Even Meta's doing okay. Apple doesn't look terrible either, but these stocks are really strong considering what Spine and Q are doing. So I don't want to force anything too early. I think it makes the most sense to wait for this news to come out. Microsoft too. Let me take a look. Oh yeah. So I know I've showed this before, guys, but an easy way to look at this stuff is like this. I need to take square off, but you can see what's green and what's not very easily. I don't know why that just popped up. Yeah, what's up with this AHR stock? I know I've seen it everywhere. Cheapy. New highs on futures. Hmm. Amazon just still pushing here. Let's look at these contracts. 192.5s and 195s don't look bad, man. Don't. But these Amazon contracts moved terrible yesterday. I'm still gonna sit back. I think I'm just gonna force myself to sit back on this and wait. Yeah, I don't think it's time for anything yet. Yeah, things are starting to recover. Yeah, Nvidia, pretty nice recovery actually, but it's to me it's the furthest one behind. Um, I mean, we're getting kind of a market rip here, but they could easily, with this news coming out here in a couple minutes, just reverse central. So I don't want us to get caught in anything. But it's a nice spot for Amazon to kind of reject and pull back down. I do have the 192.50 Amazon calls loaded up in case I do want to take this trade. But regardless, I'm going to wait for another 10 minutes here for that news to come out. So ideally, this could kind of just push its way up here, get some sort of rejection back down to 190. Buyers hold it there. And then, maybe get some sort of bull flag or, inverse H pattern or something like that we could trade into the high of the day through yesterday's high as well. Little pullback here on the market. Look how quickly that just rejected. A lot of things rejected with it too. Did you guys see they had that like Ultra Miami like music festival thing, I think over the weekend. Did y'all see how much like the bottle service packages were? There was a package that was $500,000. I think a case of water was like 80, $80. It's just insane. Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. No, did it rain a bunch? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here, I bet I can find a picture of the menu and you guys can see it. I mean, it's just insane. I hope y'all can see this okay. There's a picture of some of it. That's not even the bad ones here. It still looks blurry. Picture's blurry, but at the bottom, yeah, there it is, Brickle. Yeah, that one's clear. $425,000. 200 bottles of champagne, 100 Dom Perignon, 100 Dom Perignon. I mean, I guess that is 400 bottles of champagne, but still. Yeah, the ones at the top are the craziest ones. I mean, yeah, the bottle service packages are ridiculous too, but 6 pack of White Claw is $80. 6 pack of Ultra is $80. Yeah, I know. How about that? Yeah, insane. All right, so Amazon's pulling right back into 190 though, so I do want to pay attention to this. Kind of see what happens here. The market could pull back just a hair, but it might be worth keeping an eye on this. We still have about 6 minutes here until the news, but I don't think it's that you're too poor. It's that you'll probably make a good life decision, not spending $60 on a Red Bull. Yeah, I know, right? It's insane. Market pulling in here, so I'm just kind of watching Amazon, see how this holds 190. Nvidia gave up 108 again. Meta straight back down 575. So Amazon's holding to me the best out of everything else. But news in five. So no, so you will you won't be able to get any of the coaching education stuff. We do that just so people can't do the trial, save all of the coaching videos, and then just like leave or whatever, do something along those lines. But you should have access to yeah, Nikki's about to help you out here. You do have access to a bunch of stuff. There you go. Yeah, and if you have other questions on that, Michelle, just please ask. I also have I have a free lesson tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. I do that every Tuesday. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. All right, Amazon's starting to give up here a little bit. Market's pulling back as well. See what this does here. Oh man, where do you live? Start zone. Porter, have you done that? That's fun. That sounds pretty crazy though. I bet they are. Oh my god. That's freaking awesome. Amazon trying to reclaim 190 here. I just want to see. I mean, to me, like anywhere this VWAP under 190 area wouldn't be a bad spot to just maybe just take a little tiny starter position. But then again, if this news is bad and things rip down, you're gonna get stopped out pretty quick. So it just kind of depends on if you wanna risk it. Yeah, Apple still looks really good. I mean, I'm so happy with the way Amazon looks. I mean, look at that pop right there, back above 190. News in 2 minutes. Amazon once again starting to move here. Market's starting to recover a little bit here. After this news, I'm hoping to get a little bit more like cleaner direction. Apple now is really moving. Look how flat Tesla is. There may be a trade on that. I mean, that looks kind of like a wedge. We'll see though. Would probably only like to trade that to the upside, but then again, I don't really want to trade Tesla, and it's got 110% IV. You know what I mean? 280 calls aren't terrible. It's still $500. 3 seconds here. pullback so far. Pop back up a little bit. Just gonna let this do its thing here. See, so Amazon's high of the day today is just under 191, and then yesterday's high 191.33. So I'll be looking to possibly trade that high of the day. Obviously, unless the market totally rolls over. Other than that, Tesla has a decent little downtrend that breaks. Might look to play the 268 break up to 270. Other than that, I'm just kind of chilling. Let's see here. Amazon back under 190. Tesla kind of falling off. NVIDIA going for low of the day. Everything's rolling over here with the market. SPY's right at its low of the day. NQ right at its low of the day as well. Let's see if they can hold it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe so. Later, Fulcrum. Yeah, Josh on YouTube, it is a quiet day. Nothing's really going on here. Amazon little bounce, market little bounce, Tesla little bounce, 148. Jeez. NMAX going crazy. Another rejection here. I don't know, guys. But you can tell by this price action. It's just chop central. Yeah, a couple things moved in the first, 20 or so minutes, kind of cleanly, but just out of nowhere. Everything else now is just impossible to trade. I mean, it's just a money trap. It's just going to light your money on fire. So until that changes, I'm still just gonna sit back. I'm not terribly mad at having a cash day. There's no way. Oh my god, it's just squeezing. I'm sure there's no options on it. Yeah, you have to trade shares. That's insane. It's up 100% today. This thing's gonna get crushed. I'm telling you. Be careful with that. Yeah, literally. Amazon back at VWAP. SPY and Q ripping through their new lows. Yeah, oof, there goes SPY. So Nvidia is at its low of the day here, so that looks pretty weak. Bitcoin's selling off as well. I don't really want to trade Tesla low of the day. I don't know. We were strong 1 minute, now we're weak the next. They just halted it. You gotta be kidding me. That's what was halting yesterday. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. $160 stock halting is isn't something that you see every day. Yeah, and anytime the market does sell off, it's VIX will go up. Yeah, MU is looking terrible. I don't know. I mean, it's just weird. This is just a time where you want to be just sidelined for most of it. So if I can teach you guys anything today, it's the art of doing nothing. Yeah, great time to learn it. And if the market will teach you that as well. Still slipping too. There it goes. Apple pulled back pretty hard. Look how little Tesla's affected by this market sell-off, though. TSM's coming down, Meta's coming down, Amazon's coming down, Nvidia making new lows, Bitcoin's coming down. Google, honestly, pretty strong as well. Things are just all over the place right now. Yeah, it's still going. SPY just broke 555. This thing may go 550. Newsmax unhalted. Oh, 100% Latvian. 100%. They're probably, yeah, even pre-market too. Yeah, dip buying yesterday was definitely a way to go. I don't know, guys. This is just crazy. I don't really know how to go about this. Wow, 179. This is short squeezing. Look at this. It's going to halt again. Let me see. Let me see what they did with Newsmax. Boom. Look at that. $20 drop. Those are those like mean reversion traders. That just gets way above those Bollinger Bands. Let's throw the Bollinger Bands on and see. I bet one of my friends just traded that. What is going on? There it is. Bollinger Bands add. Yeah, see, like it gets above that as we just short. But look, if you start shorting this above the Bollinger Band here, you got to keep shorting this all the way up 30 points. So I bet some people got smoked on that. But this would have been a good one. Very, very dangerous, yeah, especially on an IPO like this. Future's starting to bounce here a little bit. I would just never trade that way, but some people do it. Let's see, what's his, let me see what his, yeah, I think it's Scott Manzo. Yeah, Scott Manzo is the dad of one of my friends back at the trading firm. If y'all want to look him up, he's a mean reversion trader. But imagine your dad telling you, "I'm not going to teach you. You got to go learn for yourself, and then we can trade together later on." It's right above that, sick man. Okay, Wyatt. Did you Wyatt? I know you probably took a trade today, so. Oh, sorry. Yeah, meme. Meme. Sorry, stick man. Mean reversion. 20 on Amazon. That's insane. Yeah. Now you can go afford groceries when we go to the store here in about 20 minutes. Yeah, look at this 190. Whenever you guys see this, I want you to look at it from both directions, right? There's obviously people longing this, making money, but there's also people getting caught really, really bad, trying to short this back down because it doesn't make any sense for it to IPO, at $14 and be up over, almost 2,000%, um, especially a news company. It just doesn't make any sense. It's gonna get smacked for any of the new traders. There's a stock. It's HKD. I remember I was interning at the time, so I got to see this actually happen uh, in front of me. Seeing people make a ton of money and seeing people lose a ton of money as well. I mean, I remember at a lunchtime meeting, the firm got a call and basically just, I don't know, a firm that we had known of got blown up. Like they went out of business in one day because they got caught so badly in this. But to put this into perspective for you new people, this was a stock that was less than $10, and it went from $10 to $2,555 a share in a couple days. It was insane. Imagine going from 10 to 1,000 and wanting to short it there heavily. And it goes from 1,000 to 1,200, short it even heavier. 1,200 to 1,500, short it even more. And then you're down an extra $1,000 a share up at its highs. There were people that made money shorting it, but people that were really early on that, they, went out of business. So that's why risk management, no matter how much of a veteran you think you are, is so important. I mean, that was like a meme coin. Well, yeah, let me pull this back up. They could hold it back down. Wow, it's just still going. This is just insane. I haven't got a response from them yet. They're probably all focused on it. One second. Well, guys, I'll probably stick around for another like 5 or 10 more minutes. Like I said, I know it's kind of boring, but just a hard day to trade, a hard day to kind of find direction. I mean, looking at it now, yeah, there were some clean moves, but how could you predict that stuff? A market short kind of made sense with tariffs tomorrow. Um, but here we go. Newsmax starting to come down. Looks like it's about to halt. You can see the bid isn't moving unless they did just halt it. I think it just got halted. Pretty sure it just got halted. Yeah. Yeah, this is when you start getting this thing halting down, that's when it's going to get nasty. Yeah, you're going to see a V-shape rejection here. Yeah, I mean anything that's over $100, guys, that gets halted is crazy. Honestly, it's not trading a ton of shares either. I mean, 50,000 volume on some of these 1 minute candles. It's really not that much, but there's probably not that many shares in circulation, which is helping that, helping with the halts and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Michelle, how long have you been trading? You seem like you have a little bit of experience. Nice. That's how it typically goes. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, just so you don't get added by a scammer, Ethan, a lot of people have been getting added by them recently. I'm going to go ahead and add you as a friend in case you have any sort of questions for me or anything. And also so you know it's the real one, the real Ethan. There's been one going around recently, guys, and you look at the profile picture, right? The black E, the white E with the black background or whatever, and you can see the green Discord active logo in the bottom right, the little green dot. It's insane. It looks like, like this. And you can see the sliver of the green dot. I'm like, please don't fall for that, guys. I mean, that's the tell instantly. Yeah, yeah. It's just I wish there was something Discord would do about that. There's nothing. There's really nothing they can do. Tesla's starting to break downtrend here as the market's pushing up too. Whoa. I'd be interested in possibly that high a day trade if the market has a really strong recovery. But other than that, yeah, very true, Stickman. Market really starting to bounce now. So let's see what we can get here. I may stick around a little bit longer. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too, TNT. But also, I mean, guys, rule of thumb is we're never going to ask you for money. We're never going to ask you for personal information. Nothing. Never going to ask you to, you know, sign up for our copy trading program. I mean, it's just I've seen people get scammed by it though, so I want to make it clear. That's crazy. That's crazy. Want to see Tesla above 267 before anything. Look at Inmax. Just broke 150. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, I mean, I would bet this closes under 150 today, but we'll see. At one point, people are, I mean, it's just going to crush so many people. Everyone's going to have to start getting out. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised to see sub 100. It's about to halt again, it looks like. I can just kind of tell from the bid and the ask. Trying to find the halt data on this. Tesla's moving up too. I think it's a little too late in the morning for me to try to force a Tesla high of the day. Inmax, Newsmax, Pookie is up 1,000% since its IPO yesterday. It's kind of insane, and it's trading low volume too. Tiny wall at 270. Yeah, I just looked up the Halt stuff, and all I saw was LULD. I don't see anything on Newsmax, which is weird. Yeah, Meta's moving back up too. Bros. Not yet. It's not halted just yet. Yeah, I mean, FFCO. I would just. There's no reason to force a trade on NMAX. That's a very, very risky thing to be trading right now. It's just fun to watch those sometimes. Tesla's coming up to its high today. It broke 267, but I just think it's not worth losing money. Tesla kind of rolls back over here under 266, guys. I'm going to call it a day. Amazon's trying to get back to 190 as well. But another reminder, I have a free lesson tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Wow, Newsmax under 140. So I hope to see you guys there tonight. Those are always fun, especially when you get a bunch of people there. But I only do it once a week. So you free guys, especially if you're new to trading, it's a good time to get out as many questions as you can. Look at Tesla trying to go here. Look at Tesla here coming up to the high of the day. Oh, wow. Just broke 268. Boom. Market's pushing too. Got some volume behind it. Closed above 268 as well. Market's trying to push. Let's see what this does here. This is kind of all I was waiting to see. See what you got, Tesla. Let's go for a little run. Market's starting to pull back a little. This is holding up really well, though. If it keeps holding above that high today, this might go for that 270 area. Or we're just going to pull straight back right here. I don't know. Let's see here. Next stream is going to be technical analysis group session here in about 20 minutes. I believe that's with Jasmine. And then right after that, we're going to have spread live trading at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And then my lesson tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Whoa, there goes Tesla. Bye-bye. 270 coming in. Market just ripped too, so that kind of helped it. That's a nice push. Probably could have forced that, but I don't know. It's a little late in the morning for something like this. Let's see what it does here at 270. Then I'm going to call it a day. Market was just flying. Look at that. Here we go. 15 cents away. 10, 5, 1 broke. Look at that. That would have been fun to catch, but I do think the majority of that obviously was at high of the day, but just take a quick look here at futures. Tesla just kind of got pushed up with SPY and NQ there. Amazon back over 190. So I don't know, maybe some late day pushes, guys, but I'm going to go ahead and just stay away. I don't really want to force this stuff, but this could have been a good trade. Downtrend breaks above VWAP. So, a setup that you guys can maybe study and go back and look at. Sometimes you can get some really nice late morning trades that look exactly like this. The market takes a good 30, 45 minutes to kind of set up. You get a nice big wedge on Tesla, and then we're off. But, all right, guys, any other questions for me before I get out of here? I need to go register for my summer class and study for my test today that I have not studied a single second for. So, yeah, I know. I wish I had one, Boogie. Yeah, I'll see you tonight, Michelle. All right. Well, you guys have a good rest of the day. I would kind of look for maybe some more strength here late in the morning, but I'm going to call it. I don't really want to force anything here. This is just the morning was very choppy, but it looks like things may get a little cleaner here later on, but I got to get moving. So y'all have a good rest of the day. If you need me, I'll be here at my desk working, so I will be able to respond to you guys. So just ping me. You guys know how it goes. But other than that, y'all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.